The House of Representatives is considering a bill to scrap the National Youth Service Corps NYSC scheme. The Guardian reported that the bill titled The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria Alteration Bill 2020 was sponsored by Awaji Inobek Abiante. The proposed legislation, which is seeking to repeal the NYC Act, is billed for the second reading in the House. The lawmaker explained that banditry, kidnapping, and other forms of insecurity justify the intent of the bill. Abiante said incessant killings of innocent corps members in some parts of the country due to banditry, religious extremism, and ethnic violence, incessant kidnappings of innocent corps members across the country. Public and private agencies and departments are no longer recruiting able and qualified Nigerian youth, thus relying heavily on the availability of corps members who are not being well remunerated and get discarded with impunity at the end of their service year without any hope of being gainfully employed. According to Sahara reporters, Abiante stated that the purpose of the NYSC, which was meant to promote national unity and integration, has been defeated because COP members are now being posted to their geopolitical zone due to insecurity across the country. Meanwhile, the appointment of new members of the governing board for the National Youth Service Corps NYC was on Friday, May 21, approved by President Muhammad Buhari as announced by the Ministry of Youth and Sports Development. Punch reports. Disclosing the president's approval of the appointment, the spokesman of the ministry on Friday noted that the new appointees will occupy their various offices for a period of 3 years, Channels TV also reported. The names of the members are as follow: Ambassador Fatima Bala Abubakar as chairman, Prince Oyekunle Oyewumi Binta Maza, Yusuf Umar Nalado, Major General B.O. Sweya, representative of the Chief of Army Staff, Commissioner of Police Ede Ayuba, representing the Inspector General of Police Architect Sani Aliyu, representing the Committee of Rectors of Polytechnics, and Professor Suleiman A. Abdulkarim, representing the Committee of Vice Chancellors. In the same vein, the federal and state governments have been advised to come up with legislation that will enable interested members of the public, students, National Youth Service Corps, NYC members, and volunteers to acquire basic military training and other self-defense techniques to reduce wanton killings and loss of lives associated with kidnapping, banditry, terrorism, and other criminal activities. The chieftain of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Mr. Adelaja Adeoye, who made a call yesterday in Lagos, said it is important for Nigerians to have trainings that would enable them combat security threats before the arrival of any security agent. The famous politician lamented that over the last few months, Nigeria has reported a surge in the number of missing persons due to kidnappings and other security threats across the country. Adeoye said that it was more worrisome that the foreign embassies now issue travel advisory to their citizens against Nigeria, saying that this should be a serious concern to the federal and state governments and all stakeholders in the country. He also charged the federal government to do more in the protection of lives and property of all Nigerians. President Muhammad Buhari, his cabinet presidency, they're on a different mission. The number one duty they were elected for was to protect lives and property. But see what is happening. Now, what the House they are talking about, they are considering a bill to actually scrap the National Youth Corps. Even before this insecurity issue rose, because the major reason and they were deliberating this in the House right now is as a result of the insecurity. We know we've had cases where COP members that were posted to other parts of the country sadly lost their lives to kidnappings and other kind of attacks. So sad. People that went for national youth service. So even before this insecurity, the arguments have been that of what benefit is this NYC? Of what benefit? And speculations have it that there are some powerful persons who are just behind this, who took the contract of probably supplying the NYC kit and all of that. So it's a business. They don't even care what happens to the corp members, how they are being looked after, how their welfare and everything. And even after the 1 year of service, at the end of the day, they don't end. There is no job, there is nothing. So what is even the essence? What is the purpose? These guys, they all, it's just personal interest. You think, oh, what will benefit them? That's just what they are after. So I don't know, maybe right now this bill, it will scale through. They've put another date for another hearing. There's another is going to be put out again, but it's high time. Let them just scrap it. The insecurity has risen to that it's in another level. If the federal government cannot protect citizens, then they shouldn't leave their states, because this posting, it takes them away from their vicinity. It's not like even the states, the various states where they come from are safe. We know that the whole country is facing insecurity. It's a major challenge right now, something really major. But at least if you are within your locality where you know how to move around, you know that at least you have some form of security, than going to an area that you don't know, you are not familiar with, and there's nothing in place to safeguard you. So let's see if at the end of the day, even the corp members, they are not looked after properly. This is the federal government. What is even causing all of this agitation? The talks for Oduduwa nation to go their separate way, Biafra, is as a result of bad governance. The way this country is being run, to the extent that even in foreign embassies, they are advising their citizens, don't go to this state, don't go to this region, don't go to that region. Nigeria is always in the news, always in the news. And it's surprising that even President Muhammad Buhari, they are not even ashamed. They don't know that international community is watching all of this that is going on. But do they really care? They don't even care. Buhari, his second term, he will soon finish his second term. And once he finishes, he wants to truly, totally run the country down. That is his mission, because the country is boiling, and you can still hear them discussing 2023, APC this, APC that, as though that is the most important thing. The most important thing is how lives and properties will be secured. See this farmer headers issue we've been talking about. Southern governors came up with a resolution that open grazing should be banned. Everyone should resort to ranching in a restricted environment. They should not be roaming around the street. But see the way presidency is reacting, handling it, that is not going to happen, is illegal. Southern governors don't have the right. What is the main purpose of even placing that ban? Was it not for security of lives? You can see that these guys, they are not interested in securing lives and property. Well, let's hear your take. Thank you for your time. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.